One of the greatest cities, Fise, Shanghai. Let them hear you!
What's up, Fise family? It is nighttime here in Shanghai, and we are getting ready for another amazing event here at Fise Shanghai, the second stop of this World Cup series. Next event is going to be the Flatland World Cup final with 8 of the best Flatland riders that we have in the world. My name is Egon, I will be your Fise host, and I'm being joined by the French Flatland fanatic, Lionel.
Hello. So glad to be here in Shanghai, even though it's a little bit windy today.
It is. The last time, the last couple of hours, it has been turning rather windy. Luckily, we've had no rain. All the competitions today have been continued. We had just wrapped up our finals in the Men's Park World Cup, the Women's World Cup as well. And if it would start raining, well, we still have the spine ramp going on in the Hero Dome here at the West Bund in China. Did you have a chance yet to take a walk around the West Bund?
Wow, incredible place, incredible city, Shanghai. It's been the second year here, just having a good time, you know, on and off the course. So yeah, superb environment for a Flatland competition today.
And also last year was the groundbreaking event for Fise Shanghai, the first time us being here at, well, in this beautiful, the Pearl of the East. And the thing was, what we noticed is last year people were maybe a bit at unease at first, because for a lot of people, this was their first urban sports competition at this level. Now, the culture is starting to seep through with the people of Shanghai.
Absolutely, and even the riders are stoked to be back, you know, and really enjoying the Asian culture, even though Flatland is definitely coming from the land of the rising sun, you know.
Oh, absolutely. And it could have something to do as well with, let's say, Fise, the Fise Hut that they have here, which is a skate park, training facility, as we can call it. So there's a lot of new BMX talents, skate talents, maybe even Flatland talents.
Absolutely.
That might come from China. So who knows, maybe by next year or in 2 years' time, we will have our first Chinese contestant here in this BMX Flatland World Cup final. The fans are getting ready. They even got the funny hats on. The Fise seagulls.
Absolutely. And as you said, you know, China is definitely on this way with the amateurs. We saw it yesterday and today.
So talking about this competition format, this is the final. So we will have 2 heats of 4 riders. Each rider gets 1 run of 3 minutes, and in that time the rider can pull as many links as possible, and then our judging panel, they will give an overall score for what they saw.
Absolutely. And three minutes can be a long time, you know, at the same time pretty short depending on the style and depending on the way the riders take chances on new tricks, because that's what Flatland is all about, originality, but we're going to talk about that a little later on.
So right now in the upper right hand screen we had our judging panel all together ready.
Legends of BMX Flatland right there. They all had their times back in the days.
Hey, I think a lot of them can still pull some really cool tricks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they actually rode during the downtime, you know, on that superb stage that we can see here. And here are the riders. Just can't wait to tell you about them. Here are the judges again: Joan Chan, Hiroshi, Alexis Desaulniers, Ryan Russell.
So combined more than 100 years of BMX experience. Close to 200 years. The senseis of Flatland.
Yep, absolutely. From Japan, from France, from the US, from England.
Now, if we take a look at the start list, there's one rider not on the start list, that was second last year. That is Jean-William Prévost, who is actually our MC for this competition, and he's going to introduce our riders.
What's up, all of our friends back home? We're here at Fise 2025 World Cup stop number 2. This is the biggest action sports festival in the world, and we're here to show Flatland to the world. Are you guys home with us? We're happy to have you, and we're just about to introduce the riders to you.
He's got as much energy on the mic as on the bike.
We're going to get started with our 8th place qualifier from Thailand. He's been riding for 25 years, riding for Shanghai, 41 years old, Pak Phum Pusar, Janshon Songeta. Our next rider, riding the red machine, riding 22 years from Leipzig, riding for Vita and Kunstform 34, Dustin Alt. Our friend, one of the youngest riders here from Osaka, riding 13 years, Jigen Omotehara.
The dark horse for this contest.
Oh yeah, the little surprise new kid in the block.
At more than 500 contests. He is Alexandre Jumelin.
The David Beckham of Flatland.
Absolutely.
Currently #1 in the world, and 20-year-old from Nagao, Japan, 13 years riding Yu Katagiri. Give it up for Yu Katagiri.
Gotta watch this man. Definitely stand
Making
out
his way into
in these finals.
The top finalist, Mr. from Condé-sur-Noireau from France, 27-year-old Anatole Rain. One, if not the youngest rider today, from La Chapelle, Engerbold, France, riding for Les Trois Roues BMX Shop and We the People, Julien Baran. And our first place qualifier from qualifiers 2 days ago, 23-year-old from Matsudo, Japan, 23-year-old Yu Shoji.
What a lineup we got for these finals. Just can't wait.
All right, guys, for the first group, we're
Get
gonna
them
do a
started. They're going to get a little warm up.
see
And that's a good time to talk about what's about to happen and what's about to go down right here in Shanghai.
So final look at that start list. 8 of the best riders. Alex Jumelin, a couple of weeks ago at the European Championships, took the bronze medal. Then Julien Baran, also a very impressive rider. And then I'm really curious for Jigen Omotehara. First time taking the stage at a World Cup. So a lot is going to happen this evening. And then I think questions will be, will Yu Shoji be able to defend his title from winning last Fise Montpellier? Will it be Julien Baran maybe even topping him because he was second last time? Or is it
Absolutely
one of the Japanese riders, one of the massive talents that is going to take the stage? But Lionel, can you explain us a bit how Flatland is going to work?
Sure. It's a general impression, and we're going to see
Flatland
about...
is often called the art form of BMX. It's a discipline where riders perform tricks on a flat surface without ramps or obstacles. What makes it unique is the mix of balance, creativity, and control, almost like dancing with a bike. Every rider develops their own style. It's not just about difficulty, it's about expression, rhythm, and how seamlessly each trick connects to the next. Flatland is both athletic and artistic, a sport, but also a performance. The scoring is based on overall impression. The main criteria include difficulty and risk of tricks, style and flow, consistency, originality, control, bike handling, and execution. Originality plays a huge role in Flatland. This is where the artistic side of the sport really shines. With originality, style, and flow, you want your entire run to be a true reflection of your skill and dedication to the sport. Judging also involves understanding the history of Flatland, knowing who invented certain tricks, where different styles came from, and how the sport has evolved. That context is key to evaluating a rider fairly.
And maybe that last part is a thing to pick up on. So what we know is it's a very hard sport to judge. There's the different criteria we look to. But what sets the best run apart from the other riders?
It's really a subjective matter since there's so many complexities. Some rider can be really stylish but do like easier tricks, and then the other one might be more technical but a bit more sketchy. And it's all gonna be down of, like combining all these together, like good style, hard tricks, flow, no touching, obviously, because that's like really a no-no.
Yeah.
And that's really the hard work of the judges, trying to comprehend, and taking care of all these aspects to make sure they get the right score on. And that's also where you're gonna see them talk to each other, just to make sure they get the right score and they agree upon, what goes into the tablet.
Okay, so also like all the judges check in with each other, so everyone knows that they've seen the exact same trick, they've seen all the angles as well. Maybe even point out extra techniques that they saw that the other judge maybe didn't.
Absolutely, they're really complementary. Each one might have seen something different, a little detail that's gonna, change the whole perspective. And that's why they don't only put a score in a machine. They also talk together just to make sure they get the fair score that the rider deserves
before they finally push the button.
Absolutely.
And send the points to the big screen. Yeah, because then, it is too late. Well, I hope all these judges, they pretty much seem in sync. So I'm hoping for a right result for the riders here. Jean-William hyping up the crowd in Chinese, because Jean-William has been living in China off and on, training here, doing shows. Pretty much a celebrity in China.
Oh, yes. And I'm sure the crowd missed his riding this year, but he's been compensating on the mic, hyping the crowd, as you said. And here he is, the first rider from Thailand. They call him Toon. He's been on the circuit for a long time now, with the really technical tricks as a standout. You're gonna see that, like his signature move, which is stepping on the stem, like really uncomfortable position to be in.
The vice champion of the Asian Championships just last month.
As you can see, it's really windy on stage. That might be a little trouble for some of the riders. And there it is for 3 minutes, starting real good with some bar spin switches. And we really got to focus on the feet, which is like really fancy footwork, as they call it in breaking. Wow, super smooth so far. It's that fox spin, where spinning with one foot. Here is like what they call the half-backer, as if he had a backpack as a bike. Should I say a bike as a backpack? And there he's stepping in on the fork, real nice. Wow, what a crazy first combo. He's already 45 seconds in, which is crazy. It's one of the very few to have like still very long combos, which was really common 3 to 4 years back. Ooh, that's no good for him right there. Stepping on the ground. That's just the beginning of the second combo, so that shouldn't be too bad for the score. Wow, what a nice move right there. Buddy Varial going straight into the wheelchair, rolling. Total balance right there, no contact with the tire whatsoever to switch positions. Wow, another standout right there. It's going
Yes, Toon.
Incredible, 2 combos so far. Really technical again, lots of moves in each combo, different positions. And that's exactly what the judges want to see. Hey, there it is.
Oh.
Stepping on that stem.
Was that like a stem around the world?
Stem boomerang.
Stem boomerang.
Yep. That's where he's gonna go around the bike, stepping on that stem twice.
Oh.
Wow, nice. He usually does a different combo, and you can see he's not in his full form today. But still, super hard and technical trick right there. Here's the Ank 5 to steamroller. Wow, that was crazy right there. Crazy going around the bars, all the while rolling. Unfortunately, he can't go all the way through that combo. That would have been big points. Only 20 seconds left. Those combos are so long, you can't see the time pass, you know. Oh, he's back at it. Going around those bars again, all the while rolling, super technical. And look at that exit.
Oh.
Yeah, something. Yo!
Yo!
Stepping on the frame. Just spin the bars twice.
Right
Nice.
in time.
Yep, nice way to finish that run.
Like, how would that affect his score if he would still be in a link of tricks?
Well, there were 2 missed combos in this case. He still pulled a lot of stuff, you know. Maybe not all of his combos, but the judges never compare to what they know. They only compare the riders in this moment.
Yeah.
And what they do, not with the history of tricks that have been done before. So, and he's done pretty well. He's done pretty well. Lots of variety. That's also a criteria the judges are looking at. Even though we didn't see any back wheel tricks.
Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed. Like, it was a lot of front wheel-based tricks that we saw from Toon.
And that's also one of the hard tasks of being a judge is, you know, different styles and comparing apples to oranges sometimes. It's kind of tricky, you know. Yes. And here's the stem rang, how they call it.
Stemmerang.
Boomerang on the stem. Yep. Invented by the good old Martti Kuoppa from Finland, legend of the sport. Oh, pretty good score to start with, 72, which shows that he still put a lot of tricks, and the judges are quite impressed, even though, you know, it's only the first rider. All right, this next gentleman, the Style Cat from Germany.
German powerhouse.
Oh yeah.
Running as smoothly as a German power car on the German highways. That's how fast he spins.
An electric one. Yes, Dustin Alt. He's been on a run lately, doing really well at contests. Really relying on his infinite smooth style. Look at that. So clean. Never having a hard time with anything. Making it look effortless. Yeah, stepping on that pedal with a switch foot time machine. Yes. What a way to start.
Great first combo by the German national champion.
Oh yeah, well deserved.
And the number 9 in Europe. Oh, we're going backwards. We're taking fakie.
Oh, there's the whooper. The half cab tail whip. Nice and clean again in full Dustin Alt fashion. Going back into that snake spin, grabbing the bars in his back and switching that bike around.
Oh, tried to save it.
Yep. But he wants it clean. He's gonna go back at it. Look at that fire in his eye, you know, fully focused. Even though the crowd can go a little loud sometimes. And there he is, back at it, grabbing the bars in the back. Oh, stepping on the pedal backwards. That's original move right there.
It seemed that as he was stepping into a time machine.
Absolutely, like a backward one.
Yeah.
Like spinning backwards. Exactly that. You're a fine connoisseur of Flatland, I can see.
I mean, not as good as you, Lionel. I've been picking up on some tricks.
Look at that one. Oh, here's some front wheel action. Little variety. Yes, steamrollers. Combos. Ooh, stepping on that floor.
Dustin trying to show the judges he can master both the front and the back wheel move. Still 45 seconds on the clock.
Yep. So far, a little bit tricky for him. He's having a little bit of a hard time. But some good stuff, still. Still got to go all the way through his combos and finalize, you know. And he's back at that one. Oh, look at that style.
Yes.
So clean. Here it is. The backward time machine. Ooh,
Oh.
almost pulled. 20 seconds already.
And it seems as if the most difficult part is not getting in the time machine, it's
Yeah.
stepping out again.
Absolutely. He's been having a hard time for a long time trying to get that one dialed. Oh, that's a nice one. Jumping straight into the switch foot. He's not that happy, you can tell. He had other plans, but unfortunately, sometimes, you know, it just doesn't work. Still was a smile. Pretty boy, too.
Last year, the 5th spot here at Fise Shanghai. And a funny thing to know, his girlfriend was competing in the breakdancing competition last year here in Shanghai, and at Fise, Montpellier actually helped us out, keeping the crowd hyped during the weather delay.
Absolutely. She was here this year too. She competed in breaking again.
Yeah.
That's awesome to see. Power couple. One on a bike, one on the dance floor. There is the backward time machine. That's so good. Look at that. The bike fully almost flat and parallel to the floor. And as you said, the stepping out is the hardest part right there. Almost did, but yeah, not enough speed.
But also the way he angles that bike, like he's getting to the edge of losing that grip as well.
Absolutely, so much. And here he is with his girlfriend.
Gilou.
Yes. 65, yeah, that's a tough one. Tough pill to swallow. Unfortunately, that's the name of the game. And next up, ooh, can't wait to see that one. The new kid on the block from Japan, 19 years old. The youngest of this pro class today.
Igen Omotehara. He has the element of surprise here.
Yep.
First time shining on the World Cup stage here in Shanghai. And who knows, next month we will be seeing him again in Japan, in the land of the rising sun, in the city of Shanghai for the last stop of
And the
Fise
land
World
of
Series.
BMX Flatland.
Yeah, I mean,
Japan.
they dominate.
Absolutely. The moment they're in full force, and this kid is no exception. And look at that. He has no backpack. Oh, crazy start right there. Stepping on the tire for a full bar spin. Incredible. Ooh, definitely a different way, different approach on the bike. Different way of moving around the bike too. Totally different style to what we've seen earlier. And that is the beauty of Flatland. Each and every rider bringing their own personality to their riding. Getting some speed, pumping by moving the tire. Yes, back and forth. We call that a turbine. Oh, yes, he's saving it. You can tell he had something else in mind, but still, it's clean, it's pulled, and that counts for the judges.
He's like the Japanese counterpart to the French rider that is only doing the back wheel tricks.
Absolutely. Yep. Oh, that's so nice right there, going into a switch-footed position and around the bars into that steam roller. Ah, he's having a little bit of a hard time compared to what he'd done in the qualification round, where he was really shining. Oh, come on, kid. Wake up!
Well, again, you got the people of Shanghai with you. You got Jean-William Prevost hyping you up.
Yep. Yes, again. There it is, back on track. Oh, look at that one, stepping over that frame, cross-legged. Super technical, super tricky. All the while rolling, which is a fit in itself. All right, he wants that one. Gets back into it straight. Oh, super nice right there, combination. Yes, there it is. That's what the judges want to see. That's what we want to see as well. Pure jigging. Oh, that one.
Oh.
Look at the feet once again. That's where it's happening. 30 seconds already. Oh, we want some more from this little Flatland wonder. Yes, there it is. Going around the bars. From a switch foot to a regular foot. He's looking at doing it again. There it is. Oh, so beautiful. He wants to finish it with a bang. Yes, nice one. Crossing the legs. And back into it, into the regular position.
Yes!
Wow, what a way to end this run. He had so much more to show, but unfortunately, it was a little hard time for it this time. You can tell he's bumped. But hey, he still showed some good stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely. And definitely someone to watch for the future. Gotta keep a look out on this rider right there.
And a pretty solid season so far. Number 7 at the World Cup in Montpellier.
Yes.
7th at the Japanese Nationals. Best result was during the Minabe Japan Cup in Yokosuka, where he got the 3rd place, so he got the podium.
Definitely on the up, and someone to look out for in the future. Super original, super technical, and when you combine those two things, that makes sparks for sure. And I'm sure with age he's going to get more consistent with experience. So
Can you see Yegan putting on like backpacks in the future, or is he gonna stick with that front pack setup?
Really don't know. It's up to the riders, you know, once they're done exploring like a certain rabbit hole of tricks, they might move on to another one. Mm-hmm. That's usually the way it is with techniques, you know, once you're done exploring everything you could do with one, you kind of get bored. And that's what Flatland is all about, really. It's like exploring new ways of moving around your bike. For a long time, you know, the scuffing tricks were the trend, you know, where you rub the tire to move into different tricks. Now you can see that it's more about rolling and going around the bikes without touching the tires and with minimum contact, switching position. Here's the score, 61, without much surprise. But yeah, Yegan is definitely onto something with his style at the moment, and I'm definitely looking forward to like what he's gonna come up with next. Oh, here is the Ninja from France, the David Beckham of BMX.
He's been on this contest scene for 30 years.
Oh, yep, it's been riding forever, almost over, what, 35 years?
Pretty close to 40 years.
Yep.
I think he just turned 48 not too long ago, actually.
Yep, absolutely. And there is, with some French hip-hop, his beloved style of music. And you're gonna see a totally different style than every other riders that you saw before. And the crazy thing about Alex is that he's been reinventing himself every other year, you know, with new style. As I said, exploring new rabbit holes and digging deep into what you can do on the bike. The thing about Alex also is that he's using both feet. He's gonna stand, you know, and balance on both feet, which is really hard, which is what only an experienced rider can go through and learn. Wow, here's his backward signature elbow glide, where his seat is rested on his elbow, all the while cruising backwards. Here is a trick I love, the G-turn, when he rolls backward on the front wheel. He also does the same as the forward motion called the nose wheelie that we might see later on. There's some back wheel action, straight to the front wheel. Wow, what a jump. Landing switch foot, yes. And there is his signature half cab nose wheelie, which is rolling backwards and jumping straight onto the front wheel, all the while rolling. Oh, look at that one.
Oh!
He's gonna do a 540 nose wheelie, which means he rides forward, then spins. Oh, totally different move.
Oh.
Yes, there's the backward boomerang, going around the bike, standing on the handlebars, only with the force of his arms. Ooh, come on, Alex. 1 minute on the clock already, wow. Time flies.
Foot jamming action as well.
That's his specialty. You know, they might call BMX freestyle.
Oh!
What you do in the park, but he's freestyling it a lot of the ways. Ooh! Wow! That was a good combo right there. Full Alex style in effect. Little plastic man taking the ends off. All the while cruising switch foot. Yep, backward back spin out.
Like practically standing still, track standing here.
Oh, he wants something else. He wants something else. There it is.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, the
decade.
Yes, on the standstill, totally. And out of time, just a little mega spin out for the crowd. Yes, under the good eye of Hervé André Benoit, the organizer of the event, with the Hurricane crew.
The man that started this contest as a student project more than pretty much 30 years ago.
Oh yeah, soon to be 30, yep, 97.
And now,
Another century.
and now he's taking it across the globe.
Yep. Alex was the only one who actually rode at the Fise all these years. All the events.
A true Flatland dinosaur.
Absolutely. But still, you know, in the finals. Still doing podiums. Still new tricks. He's the extraterrestrial of this sport.
I mean, we saw him ride at the European Championships 2 weeks ago in Holland.
That was the good elbow glide right there. Yeah, still on the podium, you know, again.
Yeah,
and again.
he's a vice champion of Europe.
Absolutely. So good. There is big boomerang, switch foot, max circle. Nice. And that's all Alex. You know, that's all. He's all about originality. And as I said, freestyling, totally improvising, sometimes half of his run, depending on the mood and on the crowd and on the MC.
Just jumping to whichever pack comes first.
You know, he's got such a trictionary, such a huge dictionary of tricks that he just goes and whatever flows at the moment, he goes with it. Wow, taking the lead, 76 point. That's good, but we still got 4 more riders to go. So let's see if that's gonna stand.
All right, I want to invite our second group of riders.
All right, they're gonna have a little warm up for the second group.
But what a run so far from our first riders. As we told you, the format with Flatland is they only have one run, so no second run for our first heat of riders. Right now, we are getting the warm-up for the next four, which are going to be Yu Katagiri, Anatole Rain, Julien Baron, and Yu Shoji.
What another group coming up. That's going to be crazy. Those guys got so much skills, and you got 2 world champions in this group.
And what can happen? So let's take a look at Montpellier this year. So the podium was Yu Katagiri, that went home with the bronze with the third place. Second, Julien Baron. And first, Yu Shoji. Now guess who is in this second group?
Absolutely the same guys with Anatole, which could be a surprise depending on the other guys riding.
I mean,
so that's going to be a good eat, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen Anatole in the final, so like I'm glad we have him back.
Yeah, definitely. Again, different style from the French guy, definitely bringing another flavor on stage. So that's going to be a really interesting group.
All right, now let's take a look at the highlights of the first heat of riders. And with that last shot of the highlights, you saw the current leader of this UCI BMX Freestyle World Cup, Flatland. But we still have 4 more riders to go, of which 3 riders actually podiumed in Montpellier. So Lionel, I am very curious about what we're about to see.
Well, we're about to see 2 Japanese riders that were world champions in the past. 2 Frenchmen, Japan against France.
That's a fun connection.
What a match. And it's in the history of Flatland, those 2 countries have always been standouts. Japan, obviously in the past couple years really been leading the way with the tricks and the originality. There's one missing rider here from Japan that I would have loved to see, which is Kiyo. He's not here this time.
Kiyo Hayakawa?
Yep, and we'll see him hopefully in Shanghai, which is another stop that's going to be crazy for Flatland.
It's also really well organized in Japan. I've heard that they have Flatland schools.
Absolutely, they have schools. They have been schools for a long time, with some of the best riders taking care of those schools, like Yoe Uchino, which is like a legend in Japan for Flatland, and some other old school riders who've been legends in their own game back in the days. And so they have kids starting around 3 or 4 years old on BMX Flatland bikes. And there are now guys like Jigen coming out of those schools, you know, they're really good and really taking Flatland in new directions. And for example, Yuka Tagiri has been under Yoe Uchino's guidance, and that's why he's also standing out with his own tricks. And lately he's been on a run with winnings, so I just can't wait what he's gonna propose here. Even though in the qualifications he didn't go too hard and didn't show everything we know he could do, taking it a little bit easy. He knew he'd be in the finals with what he proposed and finished early. That's why he only placed 4th. All right, there is definitely the Japanese machine on the roll in the past few years. Oh, look at that huge bike flip to start with, where he's flipping the bike fully. Oh, going around the world. Oh. Saving it. What? Crazy. So hard what he's just done in this first combo. And so many tricks in one combo. And it's we're talking about movement earlier. And that's what it's all about. Just ongoing, unrelentless movement.
He's gonna start off cross-footed here.
Oh, that was crazy right there. Even riders themselves don't always comprehend what you does. Stepping on the pedal over there and switching the foot in the middle of pumping it, getting some speed. Oh, wow.
Some high risk factor tricks here by Yuka Tagiri.
Giving it all, like all in, poker style. Definitely not holding this time. He wants to get on that first spot, and that shows. Ooh, yes, nice. Straight into the upside down wheelie, where he has his bike upside down. Oh, jumping straight. Oh, what's going on? That could definitely change the run of the event right here at this very moment. Really stressing moment, actually. Wow, the full bike flip. Look at that one. That's incredible.
The current leader in the UCI leaderboard for Flatland.
Yep. There it is.
Yes, he's saving his run.
Yep, the full bike flip right there. Trademark. He's the first one to really get it on lock. Oh, and look at that one. He's not finished. Going switch foot and backward spinning. Oh, and the bike flip again, straight to the pedal. No way. On great form right there and levitating. Oh, what a combo. So many art tricks. It's just a toolbox of hammers. Wow, so crazy. And again, with the fancy footwork, all the while rolling, what I was saying earlier, he's doing like multiple tricks in one combo and in one move, which is definitely his trademark. Oh, going for one I haven't seen before. Even trying new tricks for his finals, which is crazy to see. Always.
If he would have been able to land all the tricks he was supposed to do, this could get him to the top of the podium. But
oh, without a doubt.
As we said, it's high risk, high reward.
Oh yeah, totally. That's exactly the motto for him. Giving it all, and you know, in all finals he's doing. He wants to show his best riding, not holding on anything. And sometimes magic happens when everything is pulled. There's no way anyone can beat him, but sometimes it just doesn't work, you know. And taking all those risks especially those pedal tricks, you know, really hard balance to keep. Especially when you're rolling like this backwards.
And the thing is, the peg is fixed into place, but the pedal, like, it will still move along with the crank.
Totally. That's exactly. Look at that one, jumping straight to the pedal and then back into the regular upside down. Just dancing, as I said, you know, doing multiple moves in the same movement, which is so incredible. And then levitating totally above the bike, just holding the bar and the pegs. Wow. That's gonna be a tough one to judge for the judges, because there were some touches, but some really hard combos that gonna score super high. So that's really is a balance between consistency and difficulty right there. And you can tell the judges discussing that one, making sure they get the right result.
I mean, we saw the trick variety, we saw the difficulty of the tricks, the execution, but unfortunately, a lot of tricks not landed.
Yep.
Lots of feet planted crashes.
And there is 73. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I mean, there were some hard tricks, but as you said, not pulled. Those combos were not done all the way through, and unfortunately, difficulty here wasn't enough. Today, the judges are looking for a little more consistency.
So still on top will be Alexandre Jumelin. But we're keeping it French with our next rider, Anatole Rain.
Oh yeah, 3 more to go. And Anatole's with Julien are leading the pack of the new wave of French riders. Even though Anatole is already 28 years old. And once again, you're going to see a totally different style. Oh, going with some Shaka Khan. The funky 80s music.
It's not only about classic tricks, but it's about the choice of soundtrack as well in these contests.
Oh, look at that one. Nice half cap, nose wheelies. Yep. Working that front wheel, rolling, pure balance. Yes, and Anatole has a specialty of going from front to back, using both wheels. Not as technical as some of the other guys, but still really good combos and original moves. Yes, stepping on that pedal, switch foot, spinning. Gyrator, yes, and pulling straight.
So far.
Yep, really good. 2 minutes to go. And so far, so great. Yes, jumping straight into a backward Eng 5, rolling backward on his front wheel, and as I said, jumping from the back, from the front to the back, right there. Going into the spinning. Ooh, switching his foot on the peg to get his bike into the upside down position, stepping on the pedal. Yes, into the time machine. There it is. Yes. All right, there it is, pulling the tricks. Going all the way through with his combos. Good run so far for Anatole. Yes. Jumping into the backward manual, rolling backwards on the back wheel this time. And some Eng 5 action. Oh, crossing the legs, jumping. Oh yeah, half gap to nose wheelie. He was rolling backwards and then jump onto the front wheel going forward. Definitely inspired by Alex Jumelin that we saw earlier. Yeah, going cross legs right there. Incredible. Switching his game. Super hard to be super uncomfortable to be cross-legged on the Flatland bike. But he's pulled it. Wow, what a run so far. Again, the trick's a little bit easier, a lot less technical than some of the Japanese rider, but hey, he's pulling all the tricks.
And it's the way he's combining them as well that we
Yep.
have to take in.
Look at that, grabbing the headset. Wow, that's an original right there. And he's back. Yes, into the switch foot. Yes, time machine. Finishing straight on the buzzer. Perfect run. No touches. Wow, he's happy. And he can be. That was good.
Can this run put him on the podium?
That's a good question. Let's see what the judges think. And that's a tough one. I have no answer on that one. But look at that. Yes, half cab into the nose wheelie. And then back again. They call that 360 nose wheelie, where he's going forward, then backward, and then just with the strength of his arm, he's getting the bike back in a forward motion. Super technical, super hard. You gotta have abs on that one. You gotta work those abs.
It's all about like keeping that tension.
Yes.
Like, tension up your body, keeping the bike up.
And you can
That
see
balance.
it's a totally different way of moving than the other riders around the bike. Here's the cross-legged. Yes, action. Jumping on the back wheel, going with the regular ways with his legs. And then finishing with a bang right there on the buzzer. Super solid run. Let's see if that consistency is gonna pay. There is some French love. This is what BMX Flatland is all about, you know, just supporting your friends and having a good time, giving the best of what you got.
And that's oftentimes the feeling that I have when I watch these type of contests. It's more of a family reunion.
Absolutely. It's more about giving the best of what you got, you know, showing the world what you can do on the bike.
And challenging each other, like
Yeah.
who can pull the next big thing.
Absolutely. It's all about having a good time with your friends.
So still in the hot seat on your left, Alexandre Jumelin.
Still leading, 76, was it?
And he joined Anatole Rhin to wait for his score to come in on the big screen.
Ooh.
The judges are hard at work
Yeah.
because when they push that button, the points will be sent to the computer.
Engraved in marble. That's always the hard part of the run, is waiting for the judges' score. For the riders, making sure they get the right score together, with Alexis Desaulneux being the head judge today, making sure everybody agrees upon the results. With our four judges, Ryan Russell, Joanne Chan, and our Japanese judge. And here is the score, 72.6. That gets him the third place. Yeah, as I said, you know, they're missing a little bit difficulty. And sometimes a clean run, when the trick's a little bit easier, is not enough. And that's where it shows the expectation of the judges. You know, they expect for a high level of riding. And this next rider definitely has some good moves and could get that balance to swing in his direction. Julien Baron also on the roll lately. Mathias Dandois definitely crowned him the king of the next French wave.
La Nouvelle Vague,
Oh yeah.
the number 7 in the world right now.
Yeah. He showed he could do it in Montpellier with his second place. Maybe he might get on that first place podium. So let's see what he's got. Starting with some back wheel action. Yes. What a first combo. Nice and clean. The confidence, yep, is high with this one. The first combo is always where the riders can judge if they're in good form, and so far so good. Backward manual, rolling backwards. Oh, pumping it, getting some speed, which is pretty rare to see.
Oh, jumping to the
that
back.
Shows some really great bike control right there. And I'm sure some of the park riders would envy. Look at that. He's back forward. Oh, yes. Switching the bike around, spinning backwards. And the particularity of Julian is right there, as you can see. Is great bike flip out. Is that his standing foot is the right foot. Usually it is the left foot for most riders. I would say he's riding goofy, sort of. And he takes all his tricks on the other side of the bikes, which can be a little confusing sometimes. There is a little bar spin. All the while rolling that sim roller position where he holds the seat and the bars. There's a switch foot max circle right there, going backwards in a half cab. Look at the out, which is always crazy. Look at that one. What is he gonna do? Yes, there it is, the whooper.
The whopper.
Straight to the pedals. Yes, perfectly clean. Oh, he wants that crowd energy. That's also something special to Julien. Some of the riders are kind of public shy, you know, they want to be in a calm environment. Julien feeds off the crowd, as he does a lot of shows all year round, and he feeds off that energy, that love that the crowd gives him. Oh, look at that, going around straight into a Janka position on the pedal, which is super hard, pumping it, getting some speed. Back into the mega spin and into a time machine. Oh, yes.
Time ticking by. Oh,
yes, no
taking the hands off.
Oh, yes, nice. What a way to finish the run. So many.
Getting attacked by the MC.
Good tricks.
Jean-William is psyched.
Yep. And that shows that it was a great run from the Frenchman right here. So much action.
Look at that.
Yes. Not so many tricks in the combos compared to, let's say, a Tune that was a lot more active. He spent a bit of time in each position, but still, the difficulty level was up there, especially with that one, the bike flip out, where he flips the bike and lands on the pedal. So precise. And that one, the whooper.
The whopper, yeah.
And that marks the soul and the spirit of the judges with hard exits like that. You know, that's like a hammer where you're gonna punch that final punch in the nail, you know.
Keep the best combo for last.
Yep. What? 82 without surprise. He's had the consistency, he's had the technical, he's had the hard tricks.
So one thing is for sure. Julien Baron will have another second place in the Fise World Series.
And Alex Jumelin has the third place, or
what could happen?
The second place.
I mean, we do not wish it upon Yu Shoji. But if his run will not go as planned, that will mean that Julien can take the win. So right now, Julien Baron in the hot seat. Only one more rider to kick off their 3-minute run. And that will be the man from the land of the rising sun, Yu Shoji.
And this man has had the rainbow jersey in the past, which means he's been a world champion. And he's also been on a winning streak lately, together with Yu Katagiri. Definitely, those two been snatching podiums left and right.
They even traveled here together, I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and they're good friends. Traveling the world, having fun on their bikes. And this guy definitely has the skills to pay the bills. With some crazy front wheel action, I just can't wait. Why? You're also gonna see why he finished first of the qualifiers. If you can do the same run, that might be something insane. Oh, starting with a bang right there with the off-hikers. But going back and forth, we call that a turbine. Going forward, then backwards in a series like this. Oh, look at that one. Oh! Jumping from the front wheel to the back wheel, all the while going on the other side of the bike, which is an incredible jump to do. Super hard.
He's riding with this aggression, but also so gracefully.
Yep, absolutely. So controlled and so quick, yet so precise. Never forcing things. Look at that one. And again, look at the feet. That's where it's gonna happen. Crazy fancy footwork, crazy switching the feet around to switch position. There it is. Yes, going around the bars. All the while pivoting his foot on the peg. Super hard to do. And again, that's a super hard exit. Where in the past, a lot of the Flatlanders had like a pretty easy out of their combos. Yu Shoji pushes the envelope all the way down to the T of the last trick that he does in his combination, in his link.
Using that pumping action, building up the speed again.
Oh, look at that one. Yes, what a combo again. So many tricks in one, all the while rolling, which is just crazy. Never losing movement, always on the move. Switching positions, all the while rolling, which is super hard, which is the ultimate growl of Flatland. Oh, going from the back wheel to the front wheel in a Dondo-esque move, should I say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
What?
What just happened?
What? It just flipped the bike sideways, going from the front wheel to the back wheel and flying on the other side again of the bike.
This will be a clip that we need to replay 100 times to understand and grasp it.
To fully comprehend, that's for sure. Going for some back wheel action, jumping on the front wheel. What a run so far. Is having a crazy finals and the double boomerang out. And he's gonna cut it right at 10 seconds.
Doesn't
of
even
the
need
run.
the last seconds.
No, he's done everything he wanted to do, and he's done it perfectly. Wow. Even Yu Katagiri is speechless. Look at that. Look at that jump on the other side of the bike.
From the front to the back.
Yes, and usually you jump on the same side, and it's gonna straight to the other side, landing in a switch foot position, which is totally unnatural.
So like jumping from the left peg in the front to the right peg in the back.
Absolutely. And then look at that, cross-legged going forward, then backward, and then pivoting his feet to get into regular position, and again out with a switch foot. So technical, so hard to comprehend, even for someone that knows what's up. Yeah, definitely need those replays and those slow-mos to understand. Look at that one. Oh, there it is. He had the frame between his legs on the front wheel. He jumped on the other side of the frame, on the other peg, and then finishing with the double boomerang right there. Only stepping on the tire, which is super hard. Usually you step on the frame. Look at that, Alex Jumoulin holding what might be the winner of this contest. You got your podium right there anyway, whichever order it's gonna be.
Two familiar faces to the podium, and a new one, and it is Yu Shoji who jumps to the top of the ranks, winning this FISE World Series here in Shanghai.
What a run, what a win, with almost 10 points difference with the second, Julien Baron.
That only shows he was on top of the game of all the other riders. No one could beat Yu Shoji.
No, he couldn't be touched today. It was just such an incredible run. It had everything: technical, difficult, consistency. It even had the coveted, so coveted style that every rider is dreaming of. Yeah, he had it all today. It just couldn't be beat. And look at those scores, you know, it's like 15 points over the third place of Alex Jumoulin.
I mean, like,
which
everyone from spot 3 till 6 is like within the same region, let's say, but then Julien and Yu.
Oh yeah, they stepped it up, definitely.
Dominated.
So crazy combos and such perfect runs. What a competition. And here is the overall ranking. 2,000 points, his second win right here at the Fise after Montpellier. And we still got one stop to go.
Hey, who knows? We might see the hat trick by Yu Shoji winning all 3 of the stops. That would be absolutely insane to see. And props to Julien Baron, also 2 times having the second spot. And we might have some changes here in the overall ranking as well. So also Jumoulin jumping a couple of spots compared to the other riders that did not make it to this year's FISE here in Shanghai. Let's look at the highlights of this final. So that wraps up the 4 riders that we had in the second heat. That was Yu Katagiri, Anatole Norain, Julien Baron, and Yu Shoji, who just claimed the win here at the UCI BMX Freestyle World Cup in Shanghai, winning back-to-back after not only winning Shanghai, but hey, there's one more stop coming up, and that's going to be in Sakai, Japan.
was our final World Cup event with the 8 best riders of the night. We had an amazing event right by the Huangpu River, and we're just about to announce this Fise 2025 World Cup result. We're going on to the podium right now with the 3 best riders.
尊敬的各位来宾、现场以及正在通过直播观看我们比赛的全球极限运动爱好者们，这里是2025 Fise 上海站 UCI 国际自行车联盟自由式小轮车平地花式世界杯男子组的颁奖仪式现场。
So, our 3rd place position coming from France. We are super stoked to announce 3rd place goes to Alexandre Jumelin.
有请季军的获得者，来自法国的
Number 2 from Europe.
艾利克斯·朱梅林 （Alexander Jumelin）。
So good to see him on the podium.
为季军颁奖
Also
的
a true
是
Fise ambassador. He's been around for years from the first edition of Fise back in Palava, back all the way here to Shanghai, and next month in Japan.
Yes, and still killing it after all these years. 48 years old, can you imagine?
Our 2nd place tonight, youngster, 19-year-old from La Chapelle en Gourmand in France.
Julien could be his son. Of Alex. Wow.
接下来亚军的获得者
Another Frenchman. That's a surprise to see 2 Frenchmen on the podium. It has been a while.
Yeah, because oftentimes we have, let's say, a whole Japanese podium, or like 2 out of 3 is Japanese, but now it's 2 Frenchies again.
Yep. And
if there was a Nations League, like it would be cool to like track the points
over the years. Yes, well-deserved 2nd place.
And our World Cup Shanghai Fise 2025 champion tonight.
Oh yeah.
23-year-old Yu Shoji.
Untouchable.
掌声欢迎以5
Tonight at least.
赛场登顶冠军的获得者，来自
We
日
discovered
本
him
的优装
the very first time in Montpellier 3 years ago already, where he took the win.
请徐汇区文旅局局
And
长
now
吴彦新为冠军
He shows is a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, the Japanese are going to have a party
Oh yeah.
after the silver medal, the 2nd place for Rim Nakamura in Park. Now the gold medal for Yu Shoji in this UCI BMX Freestyle Flatland World Cup.
Japan, a force in BMX
谢谢您的配合。
that you can't count without. Even though we've mentioned earlier China is on the up, we saw some crazy riding out of the amateur class all weekend with 9 years old girls killing it. So definitely a country to be on the lookout for. China, certainly, as it has been proved in Women BMX Freestyle Park, that they could be a nation to count on in the BMX freestyle scene. Ah, what a podium. So stoked for these guys.
I mean, if there's one thing we can say, this is a very correct score, a very correct podium that we have here.
Totally.
So
That's where the judges shine. All this experience
Man,
definitely
you rode really good. I'm super
speaks.
proud of you. That was an amazing performance. I know you've been working really hard at home, training a lot, and tonight there was a lot of wind. Tell me, how does it feel after all this adversity to have this result tonight?
I'm so super happy tonight. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. I love Shanghai. This is my first time Shanghai. I love this city. Thank you so much, everyone.
And Shanghai loves Yu Shoji. We're going to have another look at some of the best bits from his winning run. Jumping from front packs to the back pack, switching it up, bike flipping. Every trick possible, Yu Shoji did on that BMX bike.
Showing everything he could do, not holding anything back, definitely pushing the envelope once again of what's possible on a BMX Flatland bike. And that is with no surprise that he takes the win here with such a run.
And that wraps up this final for the Freestyle World Cup in Flatland. We still have one more World Cup coming up. That is in November next month in Shanghai. There's also the World Championships. So still a lot more Flatland action. And also for this weekend, we still have one more event that's going to be in the Hero Dome, which is the big, the big dome that we've seen, where we have placed the spine ramp, the totally new one. So it's not the same as we had in Montpellier, but a totally new one for the BMX finals. So I would say, Lionel, you go out there, go check out all the action, and
Sure
then
will.
I wish you a safe trip back home, and thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for representing BMX Freestyle Flatland.
Okay. See you next time, Fise family.